What's up, guys and gals? Welcome to Extreme Nerd Table. If you guys haven't been here before, it is a little live stream that we do every Sunday at 9 that talk about everything pop culture, everything nerdy. But pretty much I'll either have guests, I got a couple of co-hosts. Like my co-host just popped back in here, and it's our local comic book creator, Anthony Sika from Wild Mercury Comics.
Hi there.
So how was your week, man? I know my week's been crazy. I know your week has probably been crazy too. So
Well, my week was kind of crazy. I was had a busy work week. Work was crazy, but last weekend, as you saw on the stream, I got my boxes and boxes of Misty America delivered.
Yeah,
Along with the trading cards and all that stuff.
all that jazz.
But the good news is I spent all week
Shipping.
preparing packages and fulfilling, and I think I have one left, and that's it. So
Okay.
the actual I'm happy. It went exactly.
I'm happy you're shipping everything on time. One thing I'm irritated about is there was one thing that I freaking kickstarted 2019 and still has not shipped, but because of COVID, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Like their printer closed, shut down, so they had to find a new printer for it. So give them benefit of the doubt. It's already September 2021. You know what I mean?
That's why I only when you crowdfund, a bit of advice since you brought it up.
Yeah.
Follow people or crowdfund with people that
pretty much.
Well, no, or that you see the progress being made.
Right.
Like, like myself, right? When I started it, I had some information on my Indiegogo page saying that the book would be done and it would ship. I was very specific. I said, planning on shipping the first week of September. And that's what I did. And also when I started the Indiegogo campaign, I didn't do it until I had half the book or more than half the book drawn.
Okay.
And anyone that starts an Indiegogo campaign without having
an idea
without having any artwork done,
right,
it's a different story. Like, for example, printing stuff is expensive, and maybe that's maybe you don't go to press until the campaign's over.
Right.
But as a creative person, you should at least have the book halfway drawn, inked, whatever, before you do a campaign, because then you're just asking for trouble. And also, a lot of these Kickstarter campaigns and Indiegogo campaigns, unfortunately, a lot of them are done by writers. So, hey, I'm a writer. My name is Joe Schmo. Here's my book.
Right.
That writer has some penciler in Uruguay and has an inker in
Timbuktu,
Venezuela, the letterers in Germany, and the editors in Paris. And throw a pandemic or throw economics into that mix, and you got issues, man. Because if you don't have the staff and the ability to do the whole thing yourself and get it halfway done, don't launch a campaign yet, is my opinion. My next campaign, right? I mean, I could launch Venerella or Misty America 2 right now and run them both at the same time and say, oh, I'll be done by December. But you know what? Until I have like 5 or 6 pages mapped out in my head to start, I'm not going to do that yet, because I don't want to be left holding back. I backed a Kickstarter campaign from someone I know,
right?
Who I won't mention, but like they had a problem. Hey, Captain Comics, but they had a problem, and related to COVID too.
Right.
Now, I only put out $25 or $20, and I know I'm going to get the book eventually. But, you know, I don't know. I love indie comics and I love crowdfunding. But, man, I just wish. And here's another thing. Like, remember when you first met me and I had, oh, my God?
Yeah.
I wasn't crowdfunding, and I'm glad I did because I made a lot more money.
Right.
But when people said, hey, I like your comic, how do I get it? I'm like, it's done. Just here's my PayPal.
Right.
And give me your address and I'll send it to you. And like, I'm surprised more people don't do that.
That way.
And cut out the whole middleman of Kickstarter and Indiegogo to begin with. I don't know. That's, you know, that's just me. I'm old school.
Hey, Anthony, give me a second.
Sure.
Roommates needed something, so give me a second.
Well, give me the screen and I'll chat. Hey, everybody.
Okay.
So, hi there. My name is Anthony Sika. I'm the creator, writer, and artist for Oh My God, Venus and Mars, and Misty America. Come see me next weekend, or this coming weekend, actually, September 18th and 19th. I will be appearing at the Daytona Comic-Con and Small Publishers Showcase. That's right. Come see me in the Wild Mercury Comics table this weekend, September 18th and 19th at the Daytona Comic Convention and blah, 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 blah. What do you mean I'm so quiet? Simply Incredible. Why aren't you on Simply Incredible? Simply Incredible. Why aren't you on Simply Incredible? Why aren't you on Simply Incredible? Why aren't you on the show? One weekend only, be there or be square. But you're not answering me, Simply Incredible. Why aren't you going to be why aren't you on the show tonight? Why? Anyway, yes, as Simply Incredible says, even though Jeff's not here posting his comments, September 18th and 19th, the Daytona Comic Convention. Yeah, I know you messaged me, Simply Incredible, but like I think it was a lame excuse, something about like heart attack or kidney failure or arthritis or something. I mean, all you got to do is stare at the camera and look pretty.
Or don't even turn it on at all and just talk through it.
By the way, yeah, you know, you don't have to show your face, you know. Hey, Simply Incredible, did you get my package of Misty America comics and also Captain Comics? You know what's funny, Jeff? Talk about crowdfunding. I sent a whole bunch of packages all over the country, and I saw people got them already. Yeah. And then I sent one to Orlando, which is about 60 miles away.
Right.
And the guy messages me telling me the post office like damaged it and shit. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I can send stuff to California, no problem.
Yeah.
But Orlando, someone
local
and spit it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Locally, they've either tossed it. Yeah, I've noticed that too, man. Like the local stuff that get to me are always messed up a little bit. But Sarah I guess Sarah knew it, so Sarah shipped it in something huge, like big as hell, so they could even if they damaged the top of the box, because where she had it, it was right in the middle of the box.
Simply Incredible podcast says, I asked him if he got my package. He said, honestly, don't know. Haven't been to the mailbox in 2 days. Man, what a hard knock life he's got.
Dude, that's a lot of mail in 2 days in a mailbox.
He must have a special P.O. box for all his fan mail.
Or one of those big mailboxes that I see that what is it? Comic YouTubers that ship out stuff have one of those huge ones.
So before our other guests come on and we'll do a roundtable of what we got, I think it's fun. It's Simply Incredible. You know he's listening, even though he's too chicken to come on the show tonight. For the last 3 weeks, I've been promising that I guarantee that I won't see Shang-Chi.
And guess what Anthony did?
My son wanted to see it, and we went and saw it, and it was great. Much better than Black Widow. Even though I liked Black Widow much better. So, And I saw it in a theater, and it was awesome.
Good. I saw it. I saw it in theater in.
It's for those. It's for those. It's those boxes from Adam and Eve that gets delivered all the time. That and some AA batteries.
Well, since I mentioned Sarah, anyways, and her shipping, my commission, I'm gonna show that off real quick.
Please do.
Yeah. Here is the Vampirella commission that she did for me. Gonna eventually get it professionally framed. So probably like they gave me a couple ideas. I might do a silver frame for it. Either a silver or a gold. I'm not sure.
You gonna tell the audience who drew that? Because all you said was Sarah.
No, Sarah Frazetta.
There you go.
My bad. Yeah, Sarah Frazetta. But my favorite thing on the whole, well, not just because it's Vampirella, but my favorite thing on here is former friend Jeff. That's what my favorite. Yeah.
And tell the audience in case they don't know who Sarah Frazetta is.
Okay, Sarah Frazetta is Frank Frazetta's granddaughter. If you don't know who Frank Frazetta is,
well, no, if you don't know who Frank Frazetta is, you should probably change to another YouTube channel at the moment.
Yeah. If you don't know who Frank Frazetta is, Frank Frazetta had a hand in creating Vampirella, had a hand in creating what we know as Conan, or what famous Conan, what we know Conan at 4. So pretty much, and Death Dealer and all these other characters. But here's his granddaughter. Actually, Sarah is his granddaughter, and actually created this. So
don't forget the classic animated movie Fire and Ice, my friend.
Fire and Ice, yep, and Fire and Ice. And Sarah watched it when she was 5 to, I think she said 4 to 5 years old with her grandfather. So when I seen it, I think I was like 13, 14 when I actually saw what it was. When I actually.
Now, I know you think that was kind of cool, but don't you think this commission would be nicer for you? I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm gonna see you at the show, so I'm gonna see you at the show. I'm gonna see all of you guys.
I mean, look at the talent and skill that went into this. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Oh, here's Randall. At least he's not eating, so that's a good thing. So no ASMR today. Good.
What's that?
I said no ASMR today. You eating?
What's wrong with me eating?
It's
ASMR.
The last time you came on the show, you were crunching food in your mouth.
Yeah, you were chomping food,
and you were arousing some of the viewing audience.
Okay. Well, then that's good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No. Jeff, look at that. Look at Simply Incredible Podcast.
I saw it. That's why I laughed.
Who, by the way, again, Simply Incredible Podcast.
You need to be
on the show and mute and take your camera off, because all this typing you're doing, you could be talking to us. Come on now.
I think he just likes typing.
Plus, he's high on some painkillers, so that would probably make the performance better. So come on, man. Come on.
Look,
I sent you the invite, so the invite's out there.
Oh, he knows. He's got it. He's got it, Jeff Frazetta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, deep down, he's a huge fan of the old Murder, She Wrote. So
Randall, did you hear that I saw Shang-Chi this weekend?
No, I did not.
I swore that I wouldn't see it, and I saw it because my son wanted to see it. I loved it. It was great.
You loved it, and it was great.
I loved it. Better than.
Oh wait, what did you think of? Because the last time you were about to go see it, and you saw it on Monday, right?
I saw it on
I'm talking to. So, what did you guys both? What did you think? I know what Anthony thought. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was enjoyable. It's not in my top 10 MCU films. Like the visuals were amazing. The acting was solid. The choreography was fantastic. Probably some of the best fight choreography in all of the MCU films. But all of that, like the two things that movie lacked was, and don't get me wrong, some of the writing was good, but it's like the yin yang. Like half the writing was good and half of it was bad. You know,
well,
some of the parts.
The wheels fell off when they went to like Never Never Land.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, it was great up until then.
Yeah, it was.
It's some of it, the forced humor. Like, first off, look,
Aquafina.
Marvel really, really likes to use Asian sidekicks. They just love it. You have Wong, who's the Asian sidekick to Doctor Strange. Then you have Ned, who's the Asian sidekick to Spider-Man. And now you have Aquafina, who is the Asian sidekick to the Asian lead, Shang-Chi, you know? It's just,
well,
I can't wait for the next Asian
AKA sidekick romantic lead too.
Hey, to be fair, there was only one goddamn Caucasian person in the whole movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then, just like Black Panther, there's only one white dude in the whole movie. You know, not counting the credit.
Oh, so no, actually, no. There's two white guys. Two white guys in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, who's the other white guy?
What are you telling me King?
See, I wasn't thinking about Razor Fist. Razor Fist is in the commercials. It's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
I like the name too, Razor Fist. That's awesome.
Yeah. In an interview, they asked him, like, if you get to reappear if you get to continue playing your character and show back up in the MCU.
He should. He was great.
Yeah, well, his acting wasn't the best, but yeah, his fighting was great.
I do like. Well, he was super big and tall. I saw a screen pitch rant for Shang-Chi, and they're like, how many secret organizations that are ruling the world exist in the MCU? Because we got the Red Room, we got this one, Hydra, Shield, all these covert things that no one knows about. Yet they are shaping history. It's crazy.
I will say this though. I think the 10 Rings is going to turn into the Hand. That's my guess. They might turn into the Hand, or we'll be introduced to the Hand, another secret organization.
Yeah,
probably
into the MCU.
I thought, to be honest with you, the thing that I thought that I would hate the most, which was the two lead actors, the guy playing Shang-Chi, Silu, whatever his name is, and Aquafina. I thought that's what I would hate the most. And to be honest with you, I didn't mind them at all. Both, first of all, he was great.
No, they got great chemistry with each other.
When he wasn't wearing his Richie Cunningham jacket in the bus, he was great. And that's, again, marketing. We didn't see him with his six-pack. We didn't see him fighting. We didn't see any of that. And then
we did in that one scene when he was fighting his sister.
Right. And then Aquafina wasn't bad, she really wasn't. It was the normal humor, but she was good. It was good writing for her.
Yeah.
I get that, but I also think that she should have only been in like the first half of the movie.
Yeah.
For her to tag along, like, hey, this is my dad who has been alive for thousands of years.
Well, for her to have Hawkeye
skills
by the end of the film was weird. Whatever.
And that's where the bad writing part comes in. It's like, hey, we better have her do something useful in this movie, or people will start saying, like, what was the point of her being there in the first place?
Well, like, honestly, she could have still been there.
To take down this beast, to help take down the beast, they would have lost.
Dude, if it wasn't for the bow and arrow, they would have found some type of cheesy way for her to be like, Simu would have got soul sucked out of him or some shit, and she gave him a kiss or something, and but some type of bullshit,
I love how when they were locked up, they were like, gee, how are we going to get out of here, and how are we going to find this magic village?
And then a pig with a pig ass comes.
How are we going to do this? and then
Yeah,
insert noises.
uh,
And you see
a magic pig ass.
that, a magic pig creature that only so and so can understand in detail.
An English
what it's saying.
Criminal thespian understands him.
Yeah.
And that thing that had no eyes was able to direct them very specifically through that maze. Like turn here, turn there. That was, So if you suspend disbelief, like you have to do in every Marvel movie, and if you really kind of discredit the never-ending story scenes that went on for 20 minutes at the end of the movie, I still think it was pretty kick-ass, and I enjoyed it. I would never put it in my top 10 Marvel movies, but it was up there very well in the median, and I thought it was better. I thought it was better than your typical Ant-Man movie, and I thought it was better than Black Widow. So there you go.
I'll be honest. One, I love Paul Rudd. So because I do love Paul Rudd, I actually think that Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp is better than Shang-Chi. For Paul Rudd alone. That's it, But it's very neck and neck. Very neck and neck.
Doesn't matter. Art is subjective.
Yeah, I know. I had one. There's one guy on TikTok that literally said that he thought Shang-Chi was better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that guy should be sedated, possibly.
Yeah, I was just like,
Guardians is still good, man. But that Shang-Chi's, because Iron Man 3 was straight crap. You know what I mean? That took the place of it. Man, that's straight shit. That's straight shit.
Again, we all got opinions like assholes. It's fine. I will say one thing. It is nerd. It's not superhero, but it is nerd. I saw Malignant Friday night, and that is my favorite movie of the year.
Yep.
Okay.
My take on it is, first of all, James Wan, Conjuring, Annabelle, Aquaman, all that. He took that movie, and I'm not going to spoil it, but he took in the middle of the movie or the third act of the movie, all of a sudden something happens and you're like, what the fuck? And the movie totally flips, does a 360, 180, whatever you want to call it. And it swings for the fences as far as bringing all the, if you are a fan of Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2 and all the early 90s, late 80s horror movies, Sleepaway Camp, all the gore and of Toxic Avenger, but all the fucking fighting styles and martial arts going on, you will be astounded halfway through this movie when you watch Malignant.
There's like martial arts fighting in this Malignant movie?
Yes. I'm not going to tell you why. I'm not going to tell, dude. Okay. No, there is no understatement here. All the movies I've seen in 2021, nothing surprised and made me as joyful as I was watching Malignant. It is James Wan, written, directed, every single fucking thing he had to do with it. It's his love letter to fucking 80s horror movies, and it is so good. I watched it on HBO Max Friday night thinking, oh, and again, marketing snafu. I saw the movie thinking, oh, this movie is about a demon attached to a little girl, and then when she grows up, the demon still haunts her and kills people and shit. Yeah. Okay? It's nothing like that. And it is so inventive, and by the way, really cheesy, but it is fucking amazing. And my 12-year-old son watched it with me. He was standing up shouting at the TV. He was so excited by what he watched because it was, here's my rating. On 1 to 10, it was bonkers. It was the most bonkers thing I've ever seen in a movie in the last 20 years. And I am not exaggerating. It's not Citizen Kane. It's not Chris Nolan. It's not even Saw. But it is fun with a capital F. If you haven't seen Malignant, if you haven't seen Malignant and you have HBO Max, go microwave the biggest bag of popcorn at home. Randall, fucking throw the water and get a big Coke Zero and enjoy it because it is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell the audience how much fun this movie is. I'm not saying it's a great movie.
How long is
it's the greatest movie. What?
How long is the movie?
It's an hour, 51 minutes.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
So you're saying like halfway through the movie, it just does a 180?
It's not even. It's almost like 70% through the movie. And if you think you know what's going on, you do 1 minute before it makes the flip. Okay? 1 minute before it flips, you get it. But it's so satisfying. And then after you find out what's really going on, James Wan takes a horror movie and turns it into an action movie. It's so good. I'm just saying, you will be, unless I'm totally out of my mind, and I've seen reviews of people all weekend that were like, yeah, I was kind of not into it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wow. And I've read reviews of people, not reviews, but just normal people, right? Who have said, I watched it 4 times already this weekend. So
wow.
Not me. I do plan to watch it again, maybe even tomorrow. But the point is, it is fun. It is fun. It is gory. It is scary. And it's James Wan.
Does it start slow or something like that? Or
no, it doesn't start slow. It just starts off like every Conjuring horror movie that James Wan makes. But then halfway through, it starts feeling like it's 1989 and you're watching a horror movie. And when I mean that, I mean all the fun aspects of horror movies in the horror genre. And it's not a slasher film. It's a demon, evil, whatever film. But then it's not. And it's really fun. So, have you seen it, Jeff?
Yeah, I've seen it. And I think the same you do. It was good fun, man. Like you said, it reminded me of not Cameron. Why do I always say I always get the damn names mixed up. It's Big Trouble Little China producer. Yeah.
John Carpenter.
Yeah.
John Carpenter. Yeah, I felt like Carpenter's type, like The Thing, and and all those type of movies, like even Big Trouble a little bit. You know what I mean?
But what's funny is there's a 10-minute scene in the movie that could have been in a Van Damme movie too. That's how crazy the movie is. It's like it's got so many genres, but in the best way, and it's fun. It's funny. It's fun, and it's crazy. Crazy. That's all I gotta say.
I have a feeling it'll turn into like a cult hit or something like that.
Yes,
probably.
Yes,
that's what was going to end up happening to it. Because honestly, I'm curious about what his Aquaman 2 is going to look like.
Oh, and by the way,
the sad thing is James Wan doesn't do trilogies. So after
Oh.
Aquaman 2, like that's it. So like I don't know how I'm going to feel about the whole.
No, not really, because he's done co-produced all the freaking Conjuring movies.
Yeah,
but I'm saying directed.
Yeah, he didn't direct the last one, but I got to tell you, what's cool about this movie? There are, it's, James Wan who did the original Saw and and all that stuff,
and the Conjuring and the other ones that he's been doing. Yep.
I haven't.
The cool thing about it, since he's done Aquaman, that multi-camera technique he has. I don't know if you ever seen him when he shoots. He's got like Matrix. He's got like 20, which is a good segue. He's got like 20 cameras set up, right? For one shot. So he goes around the room. Like, that shot when Black Manta and the Atlanteans are chasing Mira and Arthur through that village in Italy or whatever. That whole way that you go through the roof and the rooms. He did that a lot in this movie in almost every, and it was beautiful to watch because I do like what James Wan has been doing in his cinematography. You know, I can't believe Simply Incredible's commenting every 2 minutes, but he can't come on the damn show. I mean, really.
It's those painkillers. That's what it is, man.
And my segue a minute ago, since I mentioned The Matrix, what did everybody think of the Matrix trailer?
I enjoyed it. I actually like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got me excited to see it because honestly, like I was like thinking to myself, like, man, you know, like there hasn't been any advertising of this film. It's coming out in December. You know, I just kept thinking like horror stories, you know, in my head, like, you know, oh, it's not gonna be that great. They're just doing this because Warner Brothers wants to make more money. Not even both the Wachowskis are directing it. Only one of them is directing it. So it's like, I don't know. And not to mention, like, when I heard some of the casting, when I heard like Neil Patrick Harris was in the movie, I was like, oh, why is this guy in this movie? You know? And then after seeing the trailer and I see like, oh, okay, he's a therapist, so that's good. It's a small role. It's nothing major. And then, you know, Yahya Abdul Mateen, or Ateen, I forget how to say his full name. Him playing like a young Morpheus, I like that. He's a fantastic actor.
He's playing young Morpheus. I thought it was like Morpheus' son or something like that. I read the son. Oh no, okay. Yeah. Read something.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, my guess is this is like and they could do a new trilogy. I think this is my guess. Like Neo's not. I mean, what's funny? It's misleading though because a lot of people think like it's going to be centered around Keanu. I really think it's going to be centered around young Morpheus, and Keanu just has a big role in the movie. Was it Fried Bologna's even better?
His first one was bologna is better than steak. Why don't you come on the show? Simply Incredible.
You're going to ask him 30 times to come on the show, and he's not going to do it. So
I know,
but it's fine. We need people commenting. So comment the whole show, please. But yeah, no, I mean the whole Matrix 4, like, oh yeah, I'm excited for it. I jokingly even told a friend of mine, I was like, I guess we know which Wachowski is the better director now.
I will say it does look like John Wick in this movie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because that's just like Keanu's go-to look now.
Keanu's like, I won't do another. You can't cut my hair in any film.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm excited for it. And it doesn't look grand. It doesn't like look huge like Matrix 2 and 3 was. It looks more like lower budget, like more grounded. It looks more like the first one, in my opinion. There's elements of it that like remind me of the first one, but more octane, higher octane than the first one because you get to see Neo stopping the bullets. And you see like stuff going on, like the fighting and the action looks more intense than the first film, but it doesn't look grand like the second and third film. It's somewhere right in the middle, which I think might be perfect for this, especially for today's audience, because this could be the beginning of a new trilogy. So we'll see.
Let's look at the idea of the Matrix. And when the movie first came out, what was it, 99? When the movie first came out, we had cell phones, but in the pre-9/11 era, cell phones weren't that prominent. Our phones didn't have cameras and all that crap on it. So the cool thing is, like, if you remember, they jumped in and out of the Matrix by getting on pay phones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think the idea that in this Matrix, you do see people on cell phones, like when he's in the elevator.
Yeah.
And they're all holding cell phones.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. And I don't really understand that. That's kind of paradoxical. And follow me if you can. The first Matrix trilogy, when Morpheus told Neo, and then Neo found out later from the Matrix, Matrix guy, God, whatever the fuck he was, the guy running the Matrix. We were made to understand that the Matrix was a simulation of when civilization was at its peak, which was in 1998. There were no cell phones. There was no high-speed internet and all that shit. So the weird thing is in this new resurrection, if they're in a new Matrix program, which that could be a whole thing, how did the AI and the Matrix people ever know that they had cell phones that did everything? I'm confused by that. But
well, I think
imagine they'll explain that somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I think that the way that you're looking at it, I don't think. I think think of it as like a sphere.
Right, but the Matrix is constructed on a historical moment in time.
No,
and that moment, the 2018 or 2021, 2020, whatever, with cell phone technology and iPhones and Androids, that didn't exist before the robots took over. So I'm just curious on how that's even possible.
Well, I can tell you my theory.
Do tell.
My theory is, if you watch the second film, you hear the architect. The architect told Neo, like, you're not the first Neo. There's been other Neos. This is sort of like a, just a rotation, sort of like a, you'll do this, it ends, and then it starts all over again.
So is it a Neo? It's a Neo variant.
Yeah, I think it is a Neo variant, but it's also one of those like, what if? Because it can seem confusing because like you have a young Morpheus but an old Neo, so it's like
Neo is a different person though when he looks in the mirror. So maybe the Neo, the John Wick we see, is like Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman 1984. Maybe only the audience sees him with that face, and maybe that's not his real face.
Maybe, like, and not to mention the Matrix has talked about making different simulations before.
Right.
So this could be maybe this time around, the Matrix changing the whole algorithm, the whole like simulation. And because it changed the whole simulation, now you're getting Neo at a different time and Morpheus at a different time, and they're meeting each other in different moments. Like, so like instead of Morpheus being older and Neo being young, it's flipped to where Neo is older and he's meeting a young Morpheus. And then like the fact that Neo and Trinity, when they run into each other, because remember Trinity died, so people are like, well, how is she back? So it's just one of those like,
well, Neo died too.
Same thing with that one. Same thing with this question.
Yeah, of course. Someone pointed out that they think they saw a clip where you see Neo's body at the end, from the end of Matrix 3. And so they're thinking like Neo's body got, taken away from the machines, but his body and mind re-entered the Matrix post-death. So it's like, I don't know. I know that there's a lot of questions. I know a lot of people are going to be like, they're anxious to see like, okay, how is this happening?
Emperor Palpatine died and came back.
Yeah.
And I will say this though, I think there is a good chance that this Matrix film will be better than 2 and 3. If it is better than 2 and 3, a lot of people are going to be happy, and we're going to see, like, okay, so we have Matrix Resurrections. So maybe the next Matrix film will be called The Matrix Resurgence, where we see it like, it's the comeback.
And Professor X died in The Last Stand, but at the end of the Wolverine movie, he was in the airport with Magneto. So there you go.
Well, actually, if you watch the very end of X-Men 3 after the credits,
right, but his
Professor
body
X
was gone.
Moved his mind into another person's body.
Yeah, but at the end of Wolverine, the movie in Japan, his body's back too.
Yeah, sure.
Put your mind in a guy who can walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Trevor.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard thing to do.
It's all about It's all about Steve Trevor. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Raping
But,
some
no.
guys.
Oh well, since Anthony segued into it, let's talk about the PS5 game. A small trailer about Wolverine. What you guys think? What did you guys think?
Oh, I mean, like, I mean, it's cool that they're making a Wolverine game.
Well, they're saying
there's no
it's like
games.
it's like God of War. They said it's like almost like the God of War type style. So
I don't think it's going to be like that. If anything, they're going to make it close to like Spider-Man.
well, yeah, well they said that, but it's more open world. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same company that made the Spider-Man game. They're making Wolverine, Insomniac. So Insomniac likes to do the whole like roaming and running and so like it'd be really cool is if in the Wolverine game you get to see him ride a motorcycle and he's using the motorcycle to get around the city, and then he can do cool tricks on the motorcycle with like the claws.
The blades.
How cool would it be like you see a bad guy and Wolverine's chasing after the bad guy and he just pulls out his arm and pops the claws and just slashes the guy as he's riding past him on the motorcycle.
But my thing is, he wouldn't even have to pull the claws out because he's made out of adamantium, and all he would have to do is hit him with his forearm and knock him the hell out.
Yeah, I agree, but it's the video game though. People want to see the claws. They want to see.
I know, but I'm just saying, if it was in real, if he was actually real, it would be all he would have to do is hold his hand out and knock him the hell out with it.
I just think it's fantastic that because that Disney probably gave the okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great that we're finally going to start seeing like some. I want a new X-Men Legends video game is what I would like to see.
But that's not coming until they get at least an X-Men movie out before that, man. So not.
I agree. Well, I mean, we'll probably get like a Wolverine 2 game before we get like an X-Men game,
right?
Which is a shame, But like, or who knows? They made that Avengers game, but it wasn't from Insomniac. It was like from the same people that Final Fantasy, I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good though, man. Like I heard some people say it was good, and some people say it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, people are still playing it. Like they made it like was it a DLC with
my son? My son played it. My son played it when he first got it.
Yeah,
and he's been playing it all weekend. I think they got new. I think they got new characters on it or something.
Yeah.
The new downloadable content. So like you can, they added Black Panther.
See, one thing I think it's funny about games is you pay $50 for the game or $70 for the game, whatever it is, and then you pay another $10 to $15 later for the DLC. I think that's kind of funny.
It's the gift that keeps on taking.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, here's $50. Here's the game or whatever it is.
The Incredible Podcast, he says, where's the Suicide Game? It's coming. They advertised that last year. Yeah.
It's on its way. It's just
on its way.
It's just bugs and stuff. They have to work out the bugs of the game.
Looks good too. It looks like it's Injustice style looking.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, and then I think we'll be getting the Gotham Knights game as well. I know people are excited for that as well.
I'm more excited for Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, Suicide Squad looks. I mean, the gameplay looks better.
Hey, have you seen the Suicide Squad movie toys yet?
Yeah, some of them look good. The McFarlane ones.
Yeah. Some of them look okay.
I've seen the. I know it's hard to come by, but I've seen the John Cena Peacemaker figure.
Yeah, I haven't seen the John Cena. I've seen them all except that.
Yeah, I've seen the
Cena. That was an exclusive one that was hard to get.
See how big that? Did you see how big the King Shark is? Build a figure. Oh, yeah. It's like huge.
I want to get the. I want to get the Snyder cut McFarlane figures with the Darkseid figure. I'd love to get that one.
My Target has them.
Oh, nice.
And then I saw what's the other character that almost looks like a Deadshot or whatever it is?
Bloodsport.
He looks like a freaking what was it? He looked like Deathstroke almost. The toy almost looked like a repainted Deathstroke almost.
Deadshot,
a little bit.
Deathstroke, and Bloodsport are all the same character with different names.
Yeah, with different.
I mean,
different helmets.
Don't you think in the Suicide Squad movie they could have gave Bloodsport a son instead of a daughter?
Yeah.
Like, it was too on the nose there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was original talks, rumors that apparently Idris Elba was supposed to play as Deadshot and recast Will Smith, but apparently when Will Smith found out, he complained, he said something, and so they said, okay, we'll change it up, and then I think they had already done the castings, so it was just like since they already hired the girl to play the daughter.
This is for Incredible Podcast. Who put his comment up, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
my,
his
that's
yeah,
my,
his toys.
that's
Yeah,
my
his toys don't
response.
suck. His toys don't suck. His toys are actually the ones that are actually decent, man. They're actually made
Best
decently.
toys, man. The best
Yeah.
toy.
Because the Don figure I got is made from McFarlane. Like a lot of the stuff that they're like Gen 13s, like stuff you won't see, he actually made into action figures.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
I know that Target had an exclusive of the Batman Year 2 figure with the giant cape from like that cover, or no, from the
Yeah.
art panel that Todd had done.
Yeah, Detective
The cool thing
Comics.
was he did a signed ones where he had like the autographed ones where he had autographed a card, and then he had ones that weren't autographed, and like
Oops. My bad. I hit the wrong button.
He didn't like what you were saying.
No, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit and Simply Incredible's this and blow me.
Whatever.
Yeah. Did you guys pick up anything cool this week?
I just got the books that are coming out for.
I got a few things. You want to show them off?
Yeah.
Very, very, very quick. Very quick. We got Zack's Justice League on Blu-ray.
I don't have 4K.
I don't have a 4K device, so I don't care about that. I picked up issues 1, 2, 3, some more Alterna comics.
Nice.
Tinseltown I showed a few weeks ago. I love this series. 1 through 5, the first series, Tinseltown, and then this one's called Finding the Light. It's a 5-issue limited series, Tinseltown, on Alterna Comics. This is 1 through 3. I picked them up direct from Alterna, $1.99 a piece. And the last one, it's not Finding the Light, it's Losing the Light. Issue 3 is the last issue. Issue 4 is coming out later this month. And then issue 5, I think, in a month or two after that. I picked up something really weird, but I didn't pick it up. I didn't buy it. I didn't do anything. I love Silver Age Doom Patrol. Early Doom Patrol. My gentleman of a son who is in junior high saw this in his library of his school and brought it home for dad to read.
That's cool.
So it's the Doom Patrol Archive Editions, hardcover, 1960s Doom Patrol, which if anyone knows their history of comics, Stan Lee stole a lot of ideas for the Uncanny X-Men from Doom Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
And then totally unrelated, I wanted to rock out in my car, and I picked up some old CDs that I don't have anymore. One is Slayer, Raining Blood. Good for the kids.
Are you
Garage Days EP, Metallica. And Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, which, of course, I've owned the LPs, the cassettes, the CDs originally, but I only had them on my digital iTunes, and I picked up some CDs to play in the car because, yes, I'm old and I still do have a CD player in my car. And as far as the question about the Justice League Grayscale movie, I actually don't know. I didn't see it on my menu.
It's not there.
Unless it's on the second disc.
It's not.
I didn't see it on the menu, and I'm kind of bummed too because I liked the black and white version. But...
Oh yeah. Well, so the reason the movie has 2 discs is because they couldn't fit all the movie on 1 disc, so it's split into 2 discs.
It's not really, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Are you kidding me?
No. I only found this out. I only found this out because I bought the UK edition of the Snyder Cut, and so when I saw the 2 discs, I was just like, and I noticed there wasn't a lot of special features. There's just that one, like 20-30 minutes of behind the scenes of the Snyder Cut. So when I popped in the first disc, it breaks it into.
It would have been on 6 VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So they broke up the film because you know how there's chapters in the film.
Yeah.
So you have like the first maybe 4 chapters or 5 chapters in the first disc, and then the rest of it is.
They don't have the technology to put 4 hours on one Blu-ray. That's ridiculous.
They can. They just choose not to.
Listen, they could do it, but then the picture quality would suffer from it. And so
picture quality square anyway. Who cares? Oh my, that is lame.
No,
that is lame.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. So my Xbox, because I bought the Xbox One S, and it plays 4K, and my TV's not even 4K, but I can see almost the 4K quality. That movie runs fucking smooth. Like
I know.
The way it was playing, it looks better than what HBO Max was playing.
I'm sorry I opened the shrink wrap. I should have sent it back. I should have brought it back to Target. I'm sorry. I have many box sets of television shows, and there is at least 6 episodes on one disc, and they're an hour long or 40 minutes. You're telling me they couldn't fit a fucking 4-hour movie on one disc? Come on, man.
Not with that picture quality.
Hey,
no.
to quote Joe Biden, come on, man.
So did you pick up anything, Rando?
Fuck you, Zach.
Yeah. I unpacked the box for the books coming out, and so I picked out the books that I like the most.
Someone's got Marvel distribution now, huh?
Yeah. I put in my first order today. So
stupid.
I didn't order too much. Just what customers wanted and a couple things that I wanted.
He ordered a lot of Joe Bennett Hulk editions.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Issue 1 of the Harley Quinn animated series.
Eat, bang, kill.
Yep.
That's good for the kids.
What 6 different? No, what? But like a crap ton of different covers.
Yeah, I mean, I like the art. It's, I think, close to the animation style. It looks fun. Yeah. You know, like it just, you know.
Now you got to do Harley's voice and Kelly Coco's voice.
Yeah. And then I like this because I like the cover, the Challenge of the Super Sons. This cover is, I want to say Nick Bradshaw. You could be wrong.
That's busy.
But I really like the colors on it. I like the art. That's Challenge of the Super Sons number 6. This I did enjoy the art as well. I love Olivier Coipel. He is doing the art for the first issue of I Am Batman.
So are all of the heroes gonna get one? So I Am Superman, I Am Wonder Woman.
No, I don't think so. But
watch her say that, and then they get an I Am.
That sweet little visuals of Batman, the other Batman riding the motorcycle.
Oh, I did pick up Batman again. Remember I said I was quitting Batman?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to stay on for the rest of James Tynion. I haven't missed an issue yet. Since issue 24, I've been reading it. King, Tynion, everybody. I can't quit Batman. Batman is my Brokeback Mountain. It's the only DC title I get. And I don't get any Marvel titles anymore. That looks good.
Yeah. Oh, I love his art. Unfortunately, he's not doing all of the issues. I think he's only doing like the first 2 issues.
Well, Randall probably got one. He simply got a question for you.
Yeah, I got him.
You got a blank Harley variant?
Batman
Yeah.
1989.
You have a black. You have a blank Harley variant?
I do have a blank Harley variant from the most recent series, not that new one.
Not the new one?
No, they didn't make any blanks for the new ones.
Not the Bang Bang Kiss Kill?
No.
All right. Well, sorry, Simply Incredible. And
Well,
right.
he needed a blank anyway, so
I am a failed quitter, Simply, but quitter has 2 T's in it, but that's okay.
And then one last thing to show off. I thought this was pretty cool. I ordered one to sell and one for myself.
What is that?
Are you sure both of them?
World.
Batman's World.
So I showed before, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, that there's the Batman free comic one. So it shows a little bit of what this graphic novel offers. The cool thing is they're taking artists from all these different countries, and everyone's getting a short story of a Batman story.
Wow.
So you have
that's their staff anyway.
Yeah.
So you have an artist from France, one from Spain, one from Italy, one from Germany, one from the Czech Republic, one from Russia, one from Turkey, one from Poland, one from Mexico, one from Brazil, one from South America, one from China, and one from Japan.
Okay. So at least there's China in there. I was about to say there's.
Yeah. The cool thing about Japan, and I will show this real briefly. I should have known. I was like, of course, this makes sense.
You got to read it backwards?
No.
It looks manga style.
Manga style.
Yeah, I thought so.
Nice.
But then what's the Chinese style look like? It must look like the Asian style.
It's on rice paper.
It's on rice.
You know, it's. I mean.
Yeah, it looks. It looks like our manga, our version of manga is manhwa. Manhwa. So it's less words, but it's more action. It's less words, more action.
Like the art style. Like I remember when you were telling me before about the whole Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of reminded me of that art style.
Anything come out from DC not related to Batman this week?
Nope.
Yeah, Justice League.
Isn't Batman in the Justice League?
Yeah.
So that's a failed answer.
Yeah. That is a fail.
Hey, Brian Hitch. Brian Hitch teased that he was doing something big, team book later in the year. I think he is. I hoping that he's doing a JSA book with Jeff Johns.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Yeah.
He teased it on the end of Stargirl. Remember in the issue #1.
I guess. I mean, the thing about Brian Hitch, like I like his art style, but the thing is that he takes forever to draw. Like I don't want that dude on a ongoing series.
But maybe it's done already. Maybe he's got him in the can already.
I don't believe it.
Come on.
You don't believe it?
Believe it.
Believe it or not.
Be like Diana Prince. I'm a believer.
She said she was a believer.
Or the Monkees. Or Shrek.
She's a fan of Justin Bieber.
Beaver.
What'd you get there, Beaver Boy?
Beaver Boy.
Mr. Frazetta, would you show us what you got?
Yeah, well, I showed the Frazetta first.
Yeah, we're going to see it the third time today now.
Well, Randall wasn't here when I showed it. So.
You believe he paid for that?
Who did that?
Sarah Frazetta.
Sarah Frazetta's niece in kindergarten did that.
How much she charge you? 300?
Nope.
400?
Nope.
500?
Nope.
$25 and a kiss.
No. I hope she's not watching.
I bet she's not.
And then I picked this up too.
Show us big, man. We can't see that.
Hold on.
Hold tiny on. Screen.
Hold on.
Red Sonja, is that her first appearance?
I got her first appearance right here too.
What is that? What are we looking at there?
Issue 24, her first cover appearance.
Oh, first cover appearance.
Yeah, this is her first appearance, 23.
That's right. Hey, for all those people bitching about over the male gaze being discarded, she seemed to have a lot of clothes on that comic.
Yeah, on that cover.
Oh, because it's Marvel.
Yeah, for even that, man, it's still a lot. Oh wait, hold on. It is a lot of clothes for her.
She's totally covered up.
Yeah.
Damn comic accurate my ass.
Yeah, that's mostly what I picked up. Really, I didn't pick up much, and then I picked up this, the black bag of this one.
Nice. You know what? I saw that too. That's got a lot of nudie things going on in it, dirty, sexy stuff. Is there not a number 1? Because I saw number 2, and I've never seen number 1 in a store.
Yeah, there's a number 1.
Oh,
number 1, yeah, there is a number 1, and then I picked up Ash, the Army of Darkness, 1979.
Nice.
Yep.
That's groovy.
I liked it actually. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Man.
Yeah, and that one, and then I picked up the Jeff Lemire book, the new Jeff Lemire one. I gotta find the new pile. Give me 1 second.
I just got a commission from Joe Bennett.
No, that's cool.
He drew me the Star of David.
Ah. That's cool. Oh,
did he draw you Woody Allen as Bruce Banner or something like that?
I finally read this. I enjoyed this.
Dark Ages?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's Tom Taylor, man. He's great.
So the one Marvel book that I picked up, I actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
Dusty.
I've stood my ground. I haven't picked up Marvel book in a while, unless it was printed before 1985.
Yeah.
Hey, Daryl, Dusty Brick Brown.
Yeah, that is our friend Al from Georgia.
You just you just gave his real name. You just doxed him on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, he does it himself anyway. So, oh, I picked these guys up too. These things up. Pick this up.
Nice. What issue?
I picked up from it. Yeah, I've been picking it up since it's been on. I've been picking up all the horror books, man. I've been enjoying it.
You got the first print of the first issue?
Yep. I picked this one. Yeah. And then, this I actually enjoyed this too, and it's a Jeff Lemire book.
I look forward to getting independent books one of these days. I'm done supporting Diamond.
Yeah, well, Diamond's gonna be done supporting you too later. It's supporting anybody because the damn way the ship stuff, man, is. Oh, I gotta show you guys the last book they shipped. That was mine. That's all screwed up. Neverland. I think it's a dark take on Peter Pan. I believe that's what this is. I haven't read it yet, but it's a Vault and heavy metal crossover. So.
Nice.
Team up if you wanna be accurate.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious about that one. Yep, and then I picked up a couple other books. I just can't remember the last one. Picked this one up. Thought it was kind of interesting. It looked like almost like Deadly Class type thing. So kind of curious. Yeah. Kind of curious about that. Like the last book I picked up was like another type of. Here we go. Dance with the Dragon, and reminded me of Brandon Lee's movie. That's what it reminded me of when I looked through it, when I read it. Type
Dance
deal.
with the Dragon.
Yeah, reminded me of the Brandon Lee movie with the Russian that played in Rocky. I forget the actor's name.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, with Lundgren in it as the partner. It reminded me of that, a little bit of that. So that's what this book reminded me of a little bit, just by looking through it.
Speaking of Brandon Lee, I saw that they're releasing the score for The Crow. I'm so tempted to buy it.
But what's stopping you? Money.
I'm trying to be frugal with my money. For once, I'm so happy because lately my DC orders, I feel like they've been way more than they should be. Like I've been almost every week. Like
what do you mean this? What do you mean the score for The Crow? You don't mean the soundtrack, the score.
Yeah, I mean the score, like the actual like violins.
But how much could possibly be in there? Is it a lengthy score? Because most of the movie, I've seen the movie 1,000 times. Yeah. Most of the movie is the songs on the soundtrack.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh,
but I mean, like, we'll say half the movie is songs and the other half is score.
All
so
right.
if it's a 2-hour film, 1 hour's worth of score music, I would assume.
All right.
You know, so
I just think it's 2 songs on repeat on a single.
No, it's from Graham Revell.
Anyone old enough to know what a single is, by the way? On the panel?
I know Graham Revell's like 2 soundtracks that he did. He did the Hellboy, the first movie. He did the score on that, and then he did the score on the Ben Affleck Daredevil film. So I remember having both those soundtracks. So he's got a unique, dark tone to his music. So you know, The Crow. Like I'm not anywhere near as big of a fan as The Crow as you are, Anthony. But I still enjoy the film. I still
It's fine.
I find it intriguing. Like anytime like a score for a movie that comes out, like you haven't seen it in a long time, like one score I would love to own. I can't find it. It's the first Top Gun film. I can't find the score to that, man. I hope that they re-release it, especially with the new Top Gun movie coming out next year. And more importantly, I will get the score music for the second Top Gun film because I mean, I love the music from those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Al Bundy Green.
Yep.
Which EU book?
EU mean EU. What's the?
It has to be one of your books.
EU book. EU. Neverland, no.
It's funny when I hear you say EU, I feel like you're doing a Stallone impersonation.
EU.
EU.
No, nothing with the EU
something
on there.
From Europe? Did you get something from Europe?
I'm supposed to be getting something.
Is that the EU?
Maybe.
We left the EU, I believe.
Well, I actually read this. I actually enjoyed it.
I like FU books, not EU.
Yeah, I read this.
What is
Hold
it?
on. I'll make myself big.
Man. I'm not gonna lie. For a second there, I thought it said Deja Thoris versus John Ritter. I was just like, John Ritter.
Come on, knock on my door.
Company. Come on, knock on my door.
We'll be waiting for you.
There it is.
When the kisses are hers and his, Three's Company too. Anybody know the bar that they used to go to and Three's Company? The Legal Beagle.
I thought it was the Legal Beaver.
I remember as a kid watching the show because my brother loved watching that show.
I learned about sex from watching that show. I was like 6 years old when that show was on TV, and my grandmother used to leave it on while she was like watching me or whatever, and like that show totally spelled it out for you if you didn't know what it was. The Regal Beagle. Yes.
They should do a remake of Three's Company.
Simply Incredible podcast is old enough to know what the name was, the Regal Beagle.
Oh, EU. I just showed it, huh? Huh.
It was a boom. Yeah, he was the one that you said looked like the Deadly Class is the one Steve Brown is referring to. Yes.
Yeah, that's the Aftershock comic.
Searching for something, Hugh.
Oh, not EU, HU.
HU. Who?
Oh, he said HU.
Who?
No,
who
he said
you?
He wrote EU.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, he did.
HU.
It's
Studio comment. Okay. Boom Studio comic. Oh, another one. Boom Studio. Yeah. Boom. No. Yeah, boom. 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 Boom.
No,
boom,
we
boom.
got it. You showed the
Yeah.
right one.
Okay.
He got it.
Okay. Aftershock. Okay.
It was after. It was Aftershock. Dusty Brick Brown.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like a wrestler, Dusty Brick Brown. That's a great name.
Yeah. No. His wrestler name is the
Don't
main.
say what his name is.
No,
Don't
no,
dox
no,
him again.
I'm not doxing him. It's the.
I'm joking.
It's the Macon Mingler. Because he's from Macon, Georgia.
We're not. I think he's the fucking what do you call it? I'm the juggernaut bitch. That's what he is.
Hey Anthony, aren't you so happy that I told you that the movie was split in two for the Snyder Cut?
No, I'm fucking pissed.
I can only imagine. No, but think how really pissed you would have been
watching it. All of a sudden, it says stop.
Watching the movie, and you're like, "Wait a minute, why did it stop?" You would have been like, "Nuh-uh, no." Putting in the second disc, and you're like, "Those motherfuckers."
I just with the technology they have, they can't fit 4 hours on one Blu-ray. Blows my mind.
I mean, we're not there yet, man. We're not there yet.
Dude, I have movies where there's 2 or 3 movies on one disc. Those little combo movies. Come on now.
And those are at least
you can go to Walmart. You can go to Walmart and get classics of horror, and there's like 20 movies on there.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's because the pictures,
yes, they were transferred from Beta. They were transferred from a Betamax, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, those movies probably aren't even in HD.
Yeah, no. It's the Macon Mangler.
Yeah.
Is Dusty Brick Brown a wrestling fan?
Yep.
Have you been watching Heels, Dusty Brick Brown? Set in Georgia, by the way. Very good wrestling show on Stars. Starring Stephen Arnell and the guy from Vikings, who I don't remember his name, the son.
Who you thought was the dude from Home Improvement?
Who thought he was from Home Improvement?
I think didn't you say oh, isn't it that guy
No, that's a dream you must have had. I've never watched Home Improvement in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about.
There's like a blonde dude, like the oldest son, and you're like,
no, that was another.
And you're like, that's a different actor.
That was another podcast you were on, because I've never had that conversation.
Okay.
I've only seen that gentleman on Vikings. I've never seen him on any other show.
Okay.
So fuck you, Tom Segura.
Which, by the way, I've seen like 2-3 of his stand-ups now on Netflix. Very funny guy.
Very funny. I've been watching his shit for years. I just didn't know who you were talking about. And I do not look like him, other than I have a beard. And if anything, I look like the thin Tom Segura, not the fat one.
I never said you look like the fat one. I just said you look like Tom Segura.
I don't think I look like Tom Segura. If I took my hat off, I don't look like Tom Segura with or without the hat on. But I do see that we both have beards, and they have gray in them. And we have brown eyes.
I swear there's a couple times where he makes a couple jokes, and I'm like,
that's fine.
It almost sounds like Anthony.
Nah, Anthony looks like a sea captain almost, like a really cool sea captain.
Yeah, I brought out my sea captain hat tonight.
Yeah, for Captain Comics.
Yeah.
Like
I have not, because I don't have Stars, but I want to watch it. I read it was really, it's really good, dude. And it's about non-spoiler, you can see it in the synopsis. It's about a family-run, like small town in Georgia wrestling company, and Stephen Amell and his brother took over the family business, and it's really, really good. And if you like boobies, there's a lot of boobies in the movie, all the time. Like,
I'm hearing
constant.
I'm wondering if like Steven is worried that the show is going to get canceled. Because,
I'm sorry.
I said I wonder if Steven is worried that the show is going to get canceled.
Why? Because of all his Arrow stuff he's been posting lately.
Yeah, there's been talks that he's like apparently wanting to come back as Green Arrow.
Well,
And
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
later down the line, though, not right now. He even said in interviews, not right now, like later down the line.
To be
Okay.
fair, I watch Michael Rosenbaum, who used to play Lex on Smallville. He
Mhm.
has a great YouTube show called Inside of You with Mike Rosenbaum, and he
oh yeah,
had
fantastic.
Steven on last week, and the question came up, and Steven said yes, not and like Jeff just said, not now, but eventually I would like to do something. And he even went into Michael went as far as to say, oh, well, like what, in a 6-episode limited series? And he's like, no, if it's the right project, I would want it to be a continuing series. But when he's done with what he's doing, I guess. What was that movie that he did with his brother? That was like with like drones and.
It wasn't his brother; it was his cousin.
Oh
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
It was.
I thought
yeah.
that was a pretty decent lower level movie.
I heard Netflix wants a sequel.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was pretty.
Yeah,
good.
I saw it.
I mean, it wasn't Zack Snyder or Marvel, but it was good. It was decent.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's technically a low budget film, so like for them to put that movie together, I think it looks impressive.
Yeah.
I think they had a GoFundMe for it or something like that.
Yeah. They did. They did have some crowdfunding, and it was great. Yeah. I got to tell you, man. I just saw what is it? AEW. Mm-hmm. I've been catching a couple of things of that with all those. CM Punk just came back is simply incredible. It actually was pretty. I watched a few matches the other night, AEW, and it's pretty cool. Dusty Rhodes' son.
I think AEW is going to overtake WWE. I think WWE they're on their last legs.
Yeah,
I think Vince is done. Obviously, his daughter and Triple H, they've sold their stocks, they sold their shares. So you can tell like they have no investment in the future of WWE.
Yeah.
So I think I think Vince has reached a point in his life where like when you get older in age, you don't always make the best decisions. And I think Vince is reaching that point where like he's so old in age now that he's literally making bad choices after bad choices for the WWE.
No, it's whatever he likes pretty much. I like this idea. So.
I think that most of the wrestlers from WWE, they're going to go work for Substack next month.
No, they'll be working for AEW eventually.
Yeah, you know what would be nice if AEW just swallowed all of WWE and became the next, whatever. Or they, didn't they do that years ago when the NWA was swallowed into the WWE?
Yeah, WCW.
Anytime.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Any branch, anytime any spinoff of wrestling starts to get popular, WWE always manages to buy them out. But from what I heard, the people that own AEW, like one of the owners of AEW, apparently he is more wealthier than Vince McMahon.
Yeah, because he's a prince. He's a prince in Abu Dhabi or something like that, or something like that. Yeah.
Hey, Dusty Brick Brown says that a buddy of mine was telling me AEW is good, but I don't have TNT either. However, Dusty, the same way you're watching us tonight and joining the chat, go look up AEW's YouTube channel. They have like a lot of good content where it's like highlights of almost entire matches and stuff. So to be honest with you, before I ever saw them on TV, I actually watched like replays of key matches that they had on replay on AEW's YouTube site. So just a heads up. In fact, what's funny is that's one of the themes of the show Heels, in that the brothers who are running their family's small-time wrestling organization are finally investing some time into getting on the internet and streaming promos before the matches and things like that to compete with someone to actually, believe it or not, down in Jacksonville, who's running a very violent, flashy, cage matchy, chairs to the head type, really gonzo wrestling, and they're competing with them for the attention of their Georgia crowd. But again, poor Chris Jericho. He should just dedicate time to his Fozzy band, his rock and roll band, because I actually like Chris Jericho, but man, you know what?
He's getting chunky again.
He is super.
Yeah.
He is like, he looks like, what did Rocket say to Thor? You look like a nacho cheese. You're filled with nacho cheese or something.
Yeah.
Or Cheese Whiz or whatever. Chris Jericho looks bloated and really full of pizza.
Yeah, no, I think Chris has always been good on the mic. So
yeah, he's great promo guy.
Yeah, he should just be a commentator.
Yeah.
Or not even a commentator, or at least manage the young guys or something. Do something that's less,
Be a manager, just be a commentator.
Waka waka. Oh, that's a different Fozzy. I'm sorry.
That's Fozzie Bear. Not the Fozzie we're thinking of.
What is DDP yoga?
Diamond Dallas Page yoga.
Oh, I thought it was double dick penetration.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Dusty Brick Brown, as I said, I found out about the hype behind AEW by watching their official YouTube channel. And even not unofficial, I was finding a lot of videos of people like sharing whole matches, and it looked interesting. I will have to say, though, if you like watching female wrestlers, I still think the WWE's got better looking female wrestlers than AEW. Their female wrestlers are gorgeous. The AEW wrestlers all look like they're working the bar down here in Daytona. That's just rude, simply incredible.
What do you do in my dreams?
I mentioned that the guy from Vikings was on Home Improvement, I guess. No, I think he was talking about the DDP yoga or that dirty thing that I said.
Oh, I thought he was like saying that you were like doing stand up in my dreams with Tom Segura or some of that, you know.
Oh man, so what are you guys gonna be up to this week? You guys plan on doing anything cool this week with the channel, like Anthony or?
Tuesday night, it was going to have some other people on for the upcoming Daytona comic book convention.
Right.
But some other independent people besides me that are going to be there, or people with me. And I was going to do like a little pre-warm-up party with some folks that were going to be on. But I've gotten absolutely like no verification on we'll be on. So
okay.
So everybody else that's going to be on at the show besides me, fuck all you. Come see me at the Daytona Beach Comic Convention this Saturday and Sunday, the 18th and 19th, 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 to 5, and Sunday is 10 to 4.
I will be selling Misty America Comics, Oh My God Comics issue 1 through 6. I'll be selling Venus and Mars. I'll be selling original artwork. Hint, hint, Jeff.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be selling some original artwork. Pages from my books, by the way. And all that shit. So, but Tuesday on my YouTube, I'll be doing something. But I was going to have some other publishers on, but I haven't heard back from them. So fuck them if they're not on. I was going to give them free promotion. And by the way, you know what? When I started talking on this YouTube channel, I only had like 85 subscribers, and now I have 252. So nice. You're missing some free advertisements. So, hey, join me this Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Cantonese Comic Kid just decided to leave the camera.
No. So what you up to, Randall, this week?
It's going to be an exhausting week for me.
It can't be as exhausting as mine.
Probably not. No.
Okay.
I'm going to try to meet up with some customers, but also got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night I'm getting my second shot of the
Super Soldier Serum.
Yeah. And so I hear the second shot is a doozy compared to the first one. So
just drink a lot of water beforehand.
Yep. I'll drink a lot of water. I plan to just relax most of Wednesday. I think I'll choose Wednesday to watch *Malignant*. Maybe check
It's
out
gonna scare the piss out of you.
action. Huh?
Not that
That's
scary. It's
I know. I'm messing with him.
Yeah, it's not scary.
Yeah, I worked until 7 in the morning yesterday, so you guys should you shouldn't be yawning. Yeah, but I may have Cantonese comics going on if I don't have construction going on at the house on Wednesday because I'm having some repairs done. So if nothing like that happens, but I'll be back on Robert G's channel. I'll be on the Nerdy Collective again, and it's the 18th, and it's the 100th episode. So we have something special planned. We may have an open mic night. We may have some special guests. So Anthony, look out on your email.
I'm going to be really up for that after working the show Saturday. His show is at like 1 in the morning.
No, I know. I'm just messing, man.
No, yeah, I'll probably come on to promote something or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just messing around because he'll send out emails to everybody. So that's been on.
Jeff, I've been wanting to ask you for like 5-6 months now. What is that red lantern behind you in the case? Is that like a real real lantern?
Yeah, it's Renda, what's the scale on them? Like 1 in 1, I forget, like 1 in 4 or 1 in
the size, or 1 in 18 or something like that.
Can you put your hand in it and do the vow, and do you get powers?
Yeah. Well, I wish, but
it's supposed to light up too, I think.
Does it come with a ring?
Yeah. It lights up and everything. Too? Yeah, it lights up and everything. And I'll take it out next week.
And how much did that cost?
Like one something, like 100.
Like 150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they come in all the colors, or just?
Yeah, they can. They came in red, blue. They came in all the colors. It's just I like the red one and I like the white one and the black one better.
If you want to see them all, you can probably check out some old videos on Jim Lee's YouTube.
Yeah.
Because he'll do some interviews, and you'll see like in the background all the lanterns.
Give me a second. I'll pull it out of the case if you want.
You don't have to pull it out. I've just always been wanting to ask you that because I didn't know how far the case was from you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was this big or if I see it's as big as your hand. So it's all good.
Yeah, no. If you like I said, I can pull it out next week if you guys want to see them work. I got 3 of them. I got three of those guys in there anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the black one and the white one, and then I got. You got
something black you want to whip out and show me?
Yeah, and then I got a yellow one too.
I bet you do.
All right. On that note, guys, nerd out like we always do, and I'll check you guys later.